But she sounds like me.
I want you to do it. Do it your way. I did it Sean's way, imitating you.
Yeah, you did a great job imitating me. You got me laughing.
So, you see how exactly, because you have me laughing. We don't do nothing but laugh. But think about it from the standpoint of you got to start me out. You got to start me out. Hey, Ageless Fitness Beauties, I'm so glad you are here today. I have something for you, and it's going to blow your socks off. And I want you to stay in your seats, grab on, and rock with me today. This ain't going to be hard, and it's going to help you if you rock with me today. Now, all I know for sure is that everything starts with our mindset, and there is a science to mindset to lose weight. Now you pick it up. Energy.
Now remember, guys, having the right mindset is how I became successful at everything, even trying to be a parent. You got to have the right mind, because dieting, when it comes to work and it comes to weight loss, dieting is not easy, because you've got to kind of get away from your normal habits, and habit changing is brutal. So mindset is the #1 key to everything I do and everything you're going to do. So the question I have for you is, where is your mindset? How do you think about fitness? How do you think about your weight? How do you think about your goals and your future goals? Because I know everyone out there that's not exactly happy with their physique wants something good to happen. They usually they'll do diet programs. People are trying, but they're being unsuccessful because either they quit, or they say it's too hard, or their friends are eating out and they want to eat with them. But the people who get their mindset right can still do those activities, but stay inside their boundaries so they are successful.
Hold on. You know where you done picked up? You picked up where I left off. You got to get me there. You picked up what you just said is where I left off here.
I moved ahead too fast.
You moved ahead too fast. That's why you gotta baby step me in. You can't mention the word diet or exercise, because we're going to ask them what 2 things cause weight loss.
That's right.
Right. All we're saying is mindset is the first thing, and then you're walking it in. So your introduction is getting them to just think differently, so you can get them to the why.
Can I move that thing out the way so I can read that? Can you move so I can read the title?
What thing?
The meeting is being recorded.
You do it. Hit okay. Hit okay. Don't just say okay.
Got it. Oh, got it. Okay. Okay.
Papa, you're gonna have to stay with me, Papa.
Well, I thought that was on your screen. I was like, you see my hands, right? They down here. I ain't touching nothing.
Lord Jesus.
I ain't touching nothing. You don't put your hands on nothing when you go in that store. I still remember that when I was 4. All right.
Wait, listen, that's good. That's good. Because when they go in to pick up something, you know.
That's right. I don't need somebody to slap my hand when I start pressing curses. Like, stop.
But if you had this, if you were talking on this, you could say, listen, just like old boy did, name 2 things. We can underline it like he had. You see how we just made our stuff look just like him.
That looks good.
I ain't did nothing but underline it.
I see what you mean. Like everything is right in docs. I don't need to do anything special.
Yeah. And that's why I wanted to walk through this. So
I appreciate it. Yeah, because that makes it easier. Okay, so when I talk about this, I need to make sure I just focus on this question.
Yeah,
before I move down.
Because you're walking them through thinking about it. And if they said, okay, let me see, if I asked you to name 2 things. So since we record, let me do it over, Lord Jesus. It ain't gonna be the same. So, hey y'all, Ageless Fitness Beauties, listen, I got something for you today. It's super, super important. I want you to buckle your seat belt, sit back, enjoy this ride, because I really want to change your life today. We're going to be talking about the science of the mindset of losing weight. It is so imperative. I talk to so many clients, and what takes them off their path that they set for themselves is how they're thinking about enjoying their life, what they're putting what they're putting emphasis on, and what they're ignoring in their own lives. So y'all just rock with me today. Now, I got a question for you, and this ain't hard. I promise you, a kindergarten kindergartner would probably know this. You know, this answer is not hard at all. If this was Alex for 1,000, you would have $1,000 because you know the answer to this. I'm just going to ask you something simple. Name the two things that cause weight loss. What would that be? If there are two things on earth that you know work together in tandem to cause weight loss, what would that be? Everybody already know that it's diet and exercise. Diet and exercise is together what causes weight loss. Now, can you lose weight one without the other? Yes, you can go on a fad diet and drink prune juice on Tuesday and never have anything substantial on Wednesday and lose weight. But then how are you going to feel? You can work out 6 hours a day like they do on My 600-Pound Life and lose 30 pounds in a week, but that's not sustainable. To work together in tandem appropriately with the right protocols, diet and exercise every day will help you maintain, lose weight, and be healthy while doing so. We know this. You know this. But then the question becomes, well, why are you not doing it already? Why? Why are we already not doing that which we know to be successful? Now, Monday gets a bad rep. Monday gets a bad rep. Everybody's starting on Monday. Everybody start on Monday. Everybody starts their new program on Monday. We're always waiting till Monday. Shoot, my mom has been starting on Monday for the last 50 years. And she knows the answer. But now the question becomes, ask yourself, why are you not already doing it? Why? Now, what did you say about mindset? This is where you go into that mindset journey. What would you say next?
So why are you not doing it? Now, I've had clients over the years give me a myriad of reasons. Sometimes they say it's peer pressure. My husband, eats a certain way and I only want to cook a certain meal, so I'm forced to eat the food he's eating because he doesn't want to eat healthy. I've had my kids, I've had my peers, my friends. All of that is always going to happen in our lives. There's always going to be people that aren't on the same page as us, but if it's affecting your life in a negative way, then you got to ask yourself, I can't continue to do this. And most people know they can't continue to do it, but they do anyway. So the question is why not? What was going to get you to stop doing it? And that's your why. You have to have a reason why you eat healthy, why you're taking time out of your day to go to the gym, why you're making 2 separate meals for you and your spouse. How come, why are you not snacking with the kids while you feed the kids? You're doing a graham cracker. You got to have a really good reason why. Otherwise, it's very easy to fall back into old bad habits.
Keep going.
Let me see.
What else? You could talk all day about that.
I know, but I'm watching your stuff.
Don't watch me, just talk.
So the question is so you got to ask yourself, I know that I shouldn't be eating this, but I'm doing it anyway. And then you're coming up with a reason you believe justifies that. But one thing I tell all my clients, I tell them all, there's a difference between reasons and excuses. So once you make that mindset shift to go, okay, the reason I couldn't eat today is because I was stuck on a site and the food I had, I couldn't warm up, or the food I left, that's a reason. But most people like myself who understand that reason is always there, I bring my food with me. So we have to change the way we look at food. We have to change the way we look at our day. We have to also learn how to love ourselves to enjoy the process, because if you don't enjoy something, you're not going to do it. So what I want you to learn today, what I want you to learn in general is once I understand why I'm doing something, it makes it easier to do.
Right. Now you see what I did next. Now you know where we're going.
See, show me what you see for you, right? So now you have to have a visual of where you're trying to go. Now, everyone's visual isn't the same. I have clients that sometimes want to do competitions. I have some people that say, I don't want to do a competition. I say, okay, well then let's buy an outfit. Let's plan a photo shoot. Let's plan a vacation. And that will be your reason. And now you have a goal. Your goal could be 6 months from now. It could be 8 months from now. But if you don't have some sort of goal, it's very easy to let time pass.
Talk
One thing
about talk about what they said to you though, right?
Okay.
What do they want?
Okay.
They want to wear what they want to wear. They want to be able to like what they see in the mirror. They want self-esteem. They want a flatter stomach. This is where, like, what do you want to see? The one thing I ask my clients when they come in there, the first thing before we have our first workout, send me a picture of your goal body. I want you to see yourself for yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what you told me.
Right.
You got shady with me, Thomas. Say your picture, you still with fat or whatever. We ain't gonna talk about that. You know what I'm saying?
But it's really about your joy, not anyone else's. So
there we go. So that's what I want you to talk about here. Show me what you see.
Show me what you see.
Essentially, we're walking back up to the why. You've already said they're losing weight for their family. They're losing weight to get a man. They're losing weight for their kids.
Right. Yeah.
For you, boo. What do you see for you?
Right. Because what even when it comes to numbers, like I've had a ton of clients that say, okay, Idrise, I want to weigh 140. But if you get to 140, then the journey's over. That can't be the end of your journey because you got another 25 years ahead of you. That's why most people rebound, because they get to a number and then the goal is over. So for you, it's not only do you want to have a vision of where you want to go physically, you have to have a vision where you want to go emotionally. And when you lose this weight, it's going to make you feel better about yourself. You're going to have more fun. You're going to be able to do more things. Your life and your experiences open up when you're in better shape. You can do more things.
Right. That's why my mantra is be the best version of yourself always. I would end with that. Always. No matter if you are 140 pounds at your goal weight, no matter if you're 65, no matter if you're 95. You know what I'm saying? See how we just walk all that
right through it
there?
Because that last part right there is I had a text from a guy. I think I might have told you. He said, Idrise, how are you doing it? How are you doing it? And I go, what do you mean? And he couldn't really explain. I said, you trying to ask me, how do I do it after all these years and continue to do it? He goes, yeah, because I fade in and out. And I said, I made a commitment to myself 20 years ago to be the best version of myself till the day I die. And I can't do that unless I'm exercising, eating right, learning more, getting more spiritual.
Say that on this right here.
Huh?
Say that on this.
On this, yeah. As you were talking, I was like, that's where I say that.
You're the man of the story. You're the man of the story. So now it makes sense for this part.
Right. And then I go into that. Now we figure out how do we set those goals. So
now
once
we can go into that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You see how we just walked this through?
Oh, I like it, man. No, I love it. Yeah.
3 months from today. And now we got to looking like old boys.
Yeah, it is.
I want that underline.
Yeah, I did. Trust me, I did look at his and I noticed the simpleness. I just didn't know how. You're right. And he actually says that. He goes, guys, just do what I do. Just copy it.
Yeah, but this is a model. He's not doing anything brand new.
No, but I'm saying he's letting us know this is just do it. Just and you basically said the same thing. You see what he's doing? This is how to do it. This is how to do it.
But this is how I always wanted you to do. I never told you to go in. If you are touching Canva, you're doing something wrong. That's why I said, do it remember when we started, I said, do it in a Google Doc. Send me the Google Doc. Just write it out. I'm going to make it pretty.
Okay. I'll stay in the Google Doc. Got it.
But I really wanted you to just see how simple we made this. You can go to any website. I'm on Pexels. So Pexels.com is a free site where you can get pictures. And I'm just taking screenshots. I'm literally just taking a screenshot. I screenshot all day. I don't know how you screenshot.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I'm not downloading this picture. I don't want this help on my computer for real. So now here's my lady. So you can use her. But I typed in a sexy woman.
Yeah, I got you.
Like what other, after we walk through this, I typed in question marks. I'm asking you a question. So I typed in question marks. Then I typed in an angry face.
Frustrated. Yeah, frustration.
Yeah, frustrated. Yeah. And then, how do you see you? Tell her, hey, go get a picture.
Right.
Right. And now we're in here. You know, you don't always, and you don't always have to have pictures. This,
No, I can tell you sometimes put them in, sometimes you don't, right?
this can go just fine. Hey, get a vision for yourself. So that's the thing. Now, but this needs to line up with what we're saying over here. Now, we only have done this part. The only thing that we've done in now those 4 pages is these 2. We haven't done the biology of weight control. We haven't talked about weight gain and loss is water. You on your paper document, on your Google document, you got all this other stuff that is not related to this.
So, okay, so I'm gonna go back to that. I got you.
Now,
You know what it was? I was actually writing stuff that I should have been saying.
Right.
I got it.
Right.
And that was honestly, that was when I stopped, because I was like, oh, wait a minute.
It's too much.
I should be discussing a lot of this stuff, not writing it. That's actually what I thought. That's why I needed to talk to you.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, you pretty much set me straight. Yeah, I'm gonna be talking about that, so I don't need to write it out.
Hey, your only goal is to bullet point it out. The way I do mine is I do it this way. But I work differently. I literally do just bullet point. I would never write all this stuff down. I would just do bullet points. But this is how I operate. If this is really my outline, you know how back in school, before you wrote a paper, you had to do an outline?
Well, I took leadership class. I did public speaking, and that's exactly what we did.
So don't recreate the wheel.
I just had my bullet points. I'd look, see it, and then go talk.
So then this becomes bullet points. This is bullet point 2. This bullet point 1. This bullet point 2, and you're gonna expound on it when you go over here. Now we don't need prompts because we're professionals. You just need, hey, I know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, everybody already know the answer. I'm gonna talk about that picture. I'm gonna talk about what's your why. I'm gonna talk about.
You know what? You look so much more intelligent.
Because you know what the hell you're doing. Because think about, look at your Canva. You got all them words. It just seems like, that's what novices do.
It's almost like they're just reading off the page.
Oh my God. When I tell you, my daughter quit her job. Did I tell you my daughter quit her job? They paid for her to go to California to go to a seminar to learn something. She came back home and quit her job. She said, all they did to me was sit me in front of in a meeting full of PowerPoints for 3 days and read to me from PowerPoint. Like I'm an idiot. I don't belong here. Because I ain't raised no dummies. I'm not gonna sit there and watch you read to me. I can read. That's what novices do.
That makes, because that's everything you're saying is what draws me to how Dave does things. You're saying it. It's like, no, he draws you in because he's just talking and explaining.
And he's showing you so that you can ground the lesson. Remember, I was saying the whole point of this, the checklist, the handouts, was to ground the lesson. How do we ground it? How do we make it so if you were to give a assignment, go find your own picture, sis. Find your picture, cut it out, cut out 3, put them on your computer and make them your background. Now you're grounding the lesson. Simple. It doesn't have to, that's why I said a vision board. It don't have to be complex.
I actually tell people once they have that vision and they show me, and I actually have them show me a picture so it's realistic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then I say, okay, I want that picture on your screen, your phone screen. So every time you look at your phone, you see your goal.
You sure did. And that's why, because I never have my picture on my phone. I always have my kids. And you did tell me that. And I went and found a pretty picture I liked to myself with some curves, honey. And I put and my daughter said that. She was like, you got a picture of yourself? I never have a picture of myself.
And I'm gonna tell you this, and this is the only reason I'm gonna tell you this is because it's true. The only reason that I say to you about how much you lose is because when you get a little older, when your body fat's a little too high, you will have a lot of issues as far as saggy skin when you get into your 60s and 70s.
Oh yeah.
So it's not even about, honestly, it's not even about the size of you. It's just where the body fat percentage is. That's really it. I always tell people, I don't care if you got a big old butt and big old thighs, but your body fat is like 22, 23, we're perfect. It's not about, so it's not about the size or the weight. It's about
Trust
body
me,
fat.
I understand, because you lose that elasticity. I get it.
Yes.
I get it. So I'm
Yes,
with it. And I'm not
yeah.
gonna let it, now you don't put me in this group and I know what's going on. I'm not gonna be the only big girl there. So trust them leave.
Forget that noise.
I know what's going on. I know what's going on.
This Heather, you're gonna love the people there. Heather is cool. Me and Heather, what? We go back and forth. Yeah, she texted today, and because she was like, my inches, she's feeling good. She's like, so I go, what was I said, did your weight go down? Because I don't really need her to lose weight. I need her to just build muscle, and what she needs will come off. So this morning I go, what are you? I said, do you know what your weight is? From beginning to now? She goes, hold on a second, I'm sawing my arm off. I said, well, only do it at the elbow. We don't want to exaggerate.
Yes, you're silly. But I love it. I love the banter. I can't wait to meet them all. But I want you to finish this out. But
I'm gonna finish that out and I'm gonna send it to you.
But make sure that it's aligned with what you're really teaching.
And just change the next page and make every page a different question.
Not so much. You want to solidify the answer. Over here, you're talking about teaching them about biology and their fat cells and the organs and the muscles and the bones and the skin. Like I would think that you would be having a whole bunch of pictures and you would be explaining the muscles and how things work. And essentially what you would be doing over here is you would have pictures and you would be moving your cursor and say, if you really want that curvature there, ladies, if you want that curvature, this is what it takes. There are organs there. Like you'll be talking. If you want this length, and you want this curve, you might not have these flat abs, or you might can't. Whatever you're gonna say, you would just find a picture and you would be pointing out. You see what I'm saying? That's it. That's all. It's not hard. Remember how I kept telling you, you just have to go find, you just have to find pictures.
It's kind of funny. I'm listening to you and I'm like, okay, Dave does that he just uses Facebook posts and he uses that as his example. Yeah. You're saying use images as my example.
Okay. Use food. Remember how I told you before that I need to see a plate. What does 3 ounces look like? What does a breakfast of a ageless fitness beauty look like? Right? I don't normally eat red potatoes in the morning. I don't. But what should it look like? Have your clients send you pictures of their food so that you can say, here's what my clients eat in a day. It don't look like they starving, do it?
Right.
See what I'm saying? Right. I need to see. Now I see all Tony food. That's why I said this it's just true with me. I was like, if this just gonna be another group for me to see what Tony doing all day, I don't want to be in this group. Because I already got a group like this. She tells us all her whole journey. All Tony do is eat. But so I see that. But it's just like, that's a lot of food, but she's still losing.
It's really not, it's really funny. And I can talk about that too. It's not a lot. It's a lot of eating, but there's no calories.
But see, so you gotta understand it. Because it's just like, every time I turn around, she eating again. We're gonna get another picture. We're gonna get another picture. We're gonna know that she eating.
And like this girl yesterday, she was like, this woman yesterday, she was like, what? I said, the reason that people, like she said, I eat 4 meals a day. She was like, I'm doing this 8-week challenge. And I go, okay. I go, listen, you gotta remember, challenges are generic. They're just generic, just to get people kind of involved. I said, the truth is she goes, well, I eat 4 times a day. And I go, why? Well, because, and I was like, yeah, but if you're not hungry, should you eat 4 meals a day? Right. If you're not hungry? I said, I had a girl once that was eating a bowl of oatmeal once a day at noon. She had whittled her food all the way down to a bowl of oatmeal. I've had a few do that. And then they'll go, and I'm like, okay, so you're probably not gaining, but you also ain't losing, huh? You're kind of stuck, right? She's like, right. She goes, how can I eat so little and not lose weight? I said, well, you probably initially lost weight.
You're starving.
I said, but at some point the body's going to stop because you're starving and it's going to start eating its muscle. And that's what's going on with you. I said, so you're slowly getting weaker and weaker and softer and softer. And Cindy this morning said that. She goes, Idrise, that's what they push. She goes, when I was working with this other group, she goes, I was just getting softer and my skin was hanging off. She goes, and then I come back to you and I'm filling out and my muscles are firmer again. I said, because you have to eat, except the calories you eat, except the foods you eat don't carry a lot of calories. Like I said, this girl was really stuck on calorie count. I said, a burger is it can be 1,100 calories, but also you can eat 5 chicken breasts, five helpings of vegetables and a yam, and that's also 1,100 calories.
Look at this. You never did say anything, but this is the kind of stuff that people are out here saying. You need to make a whole video about this. This guy's a multimillionaire. This is his diet. For everybody, no matter who you are, it's the same diet.
Yeah, that's not good.
Right? Nose, all the nose. Important.
You should be eating at least 5 small meals a day.
Listen to this. Important to fast and detox. On Tuesdays from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., you can't have anything but juice, smoothies, and water.
I need to show that.
I gave it to you. Listen, detox day is Thursday. You're able to eat on detox, but also drink prune or plum juice to eliminate the waste buildup. Then he was selling his supplements. Like, this is what realistically, you would lose weight on this because you're starving yourself. And there's no, like, all the no's. No. When in doubt, don't eat it.
People will run for the hills with all those no's.
Yeah, but he built brick houses, all right. So think about this. These are the kind of things that can kill you long term. That's why what you're saying about be the best version of yourself always, this is not sustainable. You should be eating at least 5 small meals a day.
No one in the world is going to stick to that for a lifetime.
At all. This is just a fast weight loss.
Yep. You will never stick to that. No way in hell.
So I sent you this. This is his 2014 meal plan. And this guy is ultra famous and making lots and lots of money.
Which is sad.
Yeah, but that's the kind of stuff that's going on. That's the whole teaching. And at the end of the day, you really could leverage that somewhere inside your program.
I even think, because you're not even the fact that you're saying that, I think it's even like, I see where you're taking me, because I don't even say that. I don't believe anything that he said there. I believe that you can have, like I had a girl the other day. She was like, I need something. I go, what do you mean? She was like, I need something sweet. Can I have this or that? And I was like, well, let's talk about the different options. Because it's not like you can't have something. I just need to know, do you need it or you just want it?
So where is that in here? The need versus want decision-making process. Like
that's a mindset one too.
Yeah, it's a mindset. Is it mindset or is it under nutrition? Because I think it would go up under nutrition.
It might be mindset nutrition. Mm-hmm.
I think it goes up in how to make healthy food.
Science nutrition. Well, no, good one. What is that?
What is it? But it needs to be there because what I know for sure after taking all these alkaline.
I think that's mindset.
Is it?
Doing things doing things that you want as opposed to doing things that you need.
That makes sense. But there's a reason why our bodies crave salty food, crunchy food, sweet food. There's something emotional going on. There's a connection, right? I
don't know if it's emotional though.
Yeah,
I think they say it is. I think everyone says it is, but I don't think because a lot of times you just want something. Like when I diet for a show, when I would do shows, when I finished the diet, I just wanted something other than what I was eating. It didn't even matter what it was. People would say, what are you going to do? You're going to have a big steak or something? I go, anything but chicken and broccoli.
But think about this. You're a man. You work with most women. I want you to start asking women those questions. There's a certain time of day. There's a certain stress trigger that makes us want certain things.
I feel those too, but I don't think it's. Sometimes it's emotional. You're right. I'm not saying it's never.
You gotta address it.
But I'm just saying a lot of times it's just like this girl told me once. She was like, Idrise, I need that, and I go, she goes, I need carbs, and I said, no, you just need more food. I said, so this is what I want you to do, and then she was satisfied. And then a week later, she goes, Idrise, I need ice cream, and I said, okay, extra food ain't going to solve that. You get some ice cream, but only a quarter cup.
Right. So I'm just saying there has to be addressed because I really every day want to eat potato chips, but I don't go buy them. And if I physically have to get in my car, now I will. I'll go get me a bag of salt and then I'll get potato chips.
Do you know why you do that?
I just want that crunch.
Because that's something that satisfies a feeling. Because it's never. This is the thing. This is the truth.
They're saying the same thing.
But it's not. But I'm saying it's not because of it. Like people eat emotionally where they're sad and they eat, or they're But a lot of times people just want something that it's a satiation that you're not getting. It's a satiation. Like that's the only reason I ever want carbs is because I'm like, God, I just want to be full. I'm tired of being hungry all the time. That's what carbs do. They satisfy you longer. And especially, and this is a really tough thing with women because of the history of how they lie to y'all, is women they think they have to have it. And I'm like, no, you're just used to using it.
So where is that here? That's what I'm saying.
I think that's all mindset. I do. I really do. Because it's up here.
But I'm not asking you to be asking. I'm asking you to say, put it here. Like it has to be here because you know that that's an issue for your ladies.
It's true. Right? Okay. How do we word that?
And where does it go? Does it go up on the tools and keys to success? Like how to handle cravings.
I like that. Tools to success. Yeah.
Yeah, you got that here. Tools and keys to success.
Yes.
I have a goal chart, but that might not be a goal chart, right? It might be something else. Trust the process, how to create reasonable and doable goals. How to handle what we said it was going to be?
Needs from wants.
How to, what's the word?
Navigate? No.
How to distinguish needs from wants.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to think of. So yeah, so that needs to be the choice of food. Something like that.
Like when I was talking to Kathy, I said, you need to eat. And I learned that when I was going to work with the Betty Ford Clinic on a project.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy, he loved, I was doing something for kids. It didn't work out, but we were trying. And he said to me, he goes, Idrise, that's what we do with everyone that comes into our facility. He said, everyone that comes in is an addict of some sort. He goes, addicts are not going to stop being addicts. You just have to give them a positive thing to be an addict for.
Right, you got to replace.
So the first thing we do is we put them in the gym because the gym builds self-esteem and it gives them an outlet.
So where's that?
That's under what you just wrote.
That sounds like that's something totally different.
No, because they think they need drugs to satisfy when they really don't need drugs. They just need something.
I totally understand. I'm saying, where do we put that? Is it under mindset or is it?
No, I think it's how you distinguish needs from wants. I think.
Is that secondary for strength of developing that muscle to make a different choice? Sounds like that should go over here under mindset somewhere. I don't know if that's in the initial phase. The initial phase is just developing new. I don't know. You got to flesh it out. So now this part right here, make a list of what obstacles you see getting your way. It sounds like it goes up under trust the process, but I'm not sure. Like all of this sounds like it will go up under trust the process.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
This is important too, but I don't see it in your program at all. I know
that's the gold stuff. I mean, what is it? Make a list of 3 things and mentally get. Oh, okay. Yeah. Now, we talked about this because remember I told you that was my thing. It's like all these decisions that you have to make, and there's some alternative decisions to make, but which side are you going to be on? Right. So you gotta connect the dots between what you have over here and what you're going to teach, and where does it go over here? Okay.
Right, because all of this is good stuff, but
where does it go? Right.
Where does it go? Because I don't think none of the stuff that you're talking about over here is over here.
Where does it go in the scheme of things? Okay, I got work to do.
Yeah, but we taking a long time. We really don't need to be taking this long.
Well, because I think I overthink shit. I do. I ain't gonna lie.
But that's the thing. I just need you to chill. And if you're a speaker. If you had to speak on the science of the mindset of losing weight, and you knew that it was really all about, getting connected to the why, how do they set themselves up with some keys and tools for success, and then being committed to themselves. That's it. If I hired you and paid you $5,000 to come and teach the science of mindset of losing weight, these are your 3. I'm going to leave you with 3 things. I'm going to connect you to the why. I'm gonna give you some tools and keys to success, and I'm gonna have you understand what the power of commitment looks like. That's it, that's all. And then under the what is your why? Remember how I kept telling you this is I have a 3x3 plan, and we're beyond 3x3. These are 3x3, but this one up here, you got a whole bunch of stuff. And if you just keep it simple, then it makes more sense. Now, keys to making better food choices, restaurant guide, that definitely don't bode to be up here.
Yeah, don't go there. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about it. Keep it light, keep it simple so that people can have easy success. And down here, it sounded very heavy. Once we start talking about nutrition, this sounds very heavy. Muscle mass, that's not really low sugar. Oh, why? Or organic food gonna affect your metabolism. Do I need to, if I wanted to hire you to give me 3 things I need to know about the science of nutrition for losing weight, this is heavy. Does it all?
Yeah, I see what I'm looking at stuff now that doesn't need, now that we're talking about, I don't need some of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like the whole macro connection. I don't need any of that macro connection.
Remember, I told you that. I like, girl, macro, micro. Do I need to know that to know?
No.
I need to visually connect to what you're trying to show me and what you need me to know over here. Same thing that Dave is doing. Dave is just getting you to visually see how to do it better. You got to keep it simple because you really need to be launching.
Okay, let me keep it simple. Yeah, because that whole micro thing, none of that needs to be in there.
Right. Think about if you had to do a 45-minute speech. 45-minute speech. Three points, 3 bullets each point. Right? Then you're going to be like, write this down. Number 1, this is what you need to do. Let me tell you how. All right. Number 2, this is what you need to do. Let me tell you how. That's it. That's all.
That makes it more simple.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to break that down to 3. I'm going to do 3x3.
We had this over here, develop a food emotional addictive regimen. So I think that this was what we talked about when I said bad choices, good choices. Like what, I think that's why that's green, because that's going to be that would be a money maker if you actually flush that out to be something, but it can wait because we really need to get this together.
Let me break down. Let me clean up the nutrition one for sure. I see stuff now that don't need to be there.
Mm-hmm. And then you got your training one. This is
and then do the training. I'm gonna finish that whole thing today and then send it to you.
Okay, well I mean,
let me I'm gonna do it I'm gonna do the 3x3. I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna do it on the Google Doc and I'm gonna send it to you. Okay, let me do that today. All right.
All righty.
Thank you. Thank you. I feel I'm a lot clearer. I was like I say, I get too out there. I need somebody to bring me in.
So tell me, but we didn't talk about the visceral fat thing. You got me not messed up my hair. You didn't tell me. You got me stressed out over here, Paw.
That's because you try to be an expert and you know you ain't, because I think you are. You're like, well, I gotta look like an expert.
Look, so what are we doing with this visceral fat? So did you sell it already or did you launch it?
I do especially a 5-day like tutorial.
Uh-huh.
Same thing you're doing now, except I'm actually change it. I'm like this, okay, I need to change my day 2, because today I'm doing day 2. So. But the first day is just discussing what visceral fat, the different types of fats and what visceral fat is. Then the second, I'll tell you right now, the first one was.
But you were using them PowerPoint.
Yeah. First day was, ladies, do you have this visceral fat problem? Day 2 is how visceral fat poses dangers other fats don't. Third is, why do some women have visceral fat and others do not? Why is it so hard to get rid of it? And then how do I get rid of it? That's day 5.
So what are you selling?
I'm selling my program, my training program. So when I do it, basically the first time I did this, I did it, and by the end of the week, I had about 15, 20 clients.
I got you.
So it was because of the question. So this time, I'm actually going to discuss and show what it looks like on the inside.
Yeah, I would. Are you going to show pictures?
Oh yeah, I got them already. Yeah, they're pretty horrible.
Yeah. So you need to do that. You need to show. It's all about the pictures and the things, right?
Yep, I have. Yep. Oh, Yeah, yeah. I have basically there could if you look up obese cadavers, it'll show you what the liver looks like when visceral fat is in it, and what the heart looks like, and how it enlarges the heart. It shows all that. And that's what today I told today I was like today the day 2 is kind of the good, the bad, and the ugly. The ugly part of the good because
So,
it's hard to watch, but I'm
so
gonna share with them.
you'll share your program, but what's the name of the program? What like what's because I thought I was building out the program. You were supposed to be telling me how much does it cost? How much does it cost? How much is it?
No, there's no, it's not, no. But let me tell you what we did the first time. That's what I was just going to repeat what I did the first time. We could change it, but what I did the first time is he said he was kind of teaching us how the story arc goes when you do something like this. So that's all we did. And at the end of that, people were, okay, I want to know more. And they joined the boot camp. And so that's all we did. I didn't really sell any specific thing. It was just giving information, letting them know I was the professional, and people just came in. So that was like the first month I worked with Dave. And I made like I said, I made like 25 grand in the first 12 weeks.
So what's for sale? All I'm asking is what's for sale and how much is it?
Well, my program, the $3,500 program. That's what that was pushing.
So
I didn't talk about the program. I just talked about the problem.
I understand. I'm just saying, where are they going to buy the $3,500 program?
I'll tell you what they did. This is all I know is what happened. I don't know going forward. When I did it, they started hitting me up saying, I'd like to talk to you more about my problems. So then I got them on a call, and then I sold my program.
And you just sent them an invoice?
Well, no, they just signed up right then when I called them.
Will they get your credit card over the Zoom?
Over the phone. Yeah. I get all my stuff on my sales call.
Okay, so you have to have a sales call. So what if you don't have to have a sales call? You have an actual funnel that goes up. But is that your individual work? Is that you working with people one-on-one?
Yeah, I was doing more of a boot camp scenario where I have more than one person on a Zoom call, like I'm training 5 people, because now I'm making $500 a month in 45 minutes 3 times a week. Okay, that's what I was doing.
So that what you're gonna do this time?
Some of it, because I'm actually, my end goal is to have trainers working for me, them doing the boot camps. So yes.
It's hard for me. Listen. Yes. All I'm asking you is, when is it over? Today is Wednesday. When is it over?
It'll be over Monday.
Monday. You're paying me. It's a whole nother month. So I ain't even sent you your invoice yet. You're paying me for this software, same software that Dave uses.
Right.
We should be launching something or having something to sell every month. Remember, we said that this was going to be the month that we launched the visceral training program, but then you're going to have something to sell. And it should be something in group because we don't have time to do one-on-one, right? So what's going to be the name of the boot camp? Is it a visceral fat boot camp? Is it get rid of fat, keep that fat butt boot camp?
Yeah, well, I wasn't doing that, but that's what I'm saying. We didn't do that the first time. So when you asked me that, I didn't have any other plan.
I get you, but whatever you did the first time, we're gonna do the second time. We just gonna have a system for it.
Right, I didn't have a system before.
And I can create the system for it. But what I'm saying is, does it have a name?
No, I didn't have anything like that.
What would you like your name to be? Is it Ageless Fitness Boot Camp? Is it Ageless Fitness 101?
I called it Ageless Boot Camp.
Ageless Boot Camp. So we're going to build out Ageless Boot Camp. Is there a payment plan? So what I need from you is what are the deliverables, right? You get, is it for 30 days? Is it 90 days?
Okay.
What is it?
Normally it's 12 weeks.
Oh, you got the capacity for that?
Yeah, it's only, when I'm doing a boot camp, it's only 45 minutes 3 times a week.
Okay.
It don't take much time to do.
So for 12 weeks, how many slots?
The most I would do is 10 because you can't follow too many people.
Perfect. It's limited availability. There's only 10 slots. It's $3,500. It's 12 weeks, 3 times a week, personally working with you, right? That's what I need. So send me that. I'm gonna create. So the platform that you have is the same platform today. Remember, I told you though, it costs us $297 a month. It's a $300 a month thing. It's already February. I need your $300, but your $300 covers you launching one thing per month. One thing per month. So next month, let's do another thing, something else, just to have it up for sale. We should be launching something per month. So by the end of the year, you have a whole suite of programs that you can do as a bundle, but nothing can be done that is conducive to your time. So this one makes sense for you to do as a collective, but once it's over, you don't do something like this for another 3 months. And the goal would be to be hiring people to do it for you the next time, but it's already set up.
Yeah.
Right? It's already set up.
And see, I wasn't thinking of any of this stuff. So thank you.
True. But remember, we got to do your web. You were supposed to buy CoachIdrise.com. Did you buy it?
CoachIdrise.com.
You say your son already had Idrise.com. You told me that your son already had your name.com, so you're gonna buy CoachIdrise.com.
I think he did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does. I'll ask him. Even if he does, he can give it to me.
No, you said you wanted to be coach.
Yeah, yes. I'd rather use coach. Everybody calls me coach.
Let me stop the recording.